This is Amir. Amir has been struggling with his mental health due to everyday work and life stressors and has been finding it difficult to cope and upkeep his daily well-being. Not only is he finding it difficult to upkeep his mental health, Amir finds it hard to connect with local supports and often feels like they don't connect with or fully understand his identity, not understanding his faith, value, or needs, missing vital parts that can promote holistic healing. The truth is, Amir is not alone. There are many Muslims across North America who are experiencing the same feeling, quietly suffering in silence, caught between possible stigma within the community and services that don't fully reflect who they are. These barriers are why the Muslim community may avoid reaching out for support out of fear of being judged, misunderstood, or overly pathologized. To address this gap in services for the Muslim community, I'd like to introduce Yusra App. Yusra, or Ease in English, is a Muslim mindfulness and spirituality app that can serve as a mental wellness companion for Muslims by Muslims. Yusra App is a holistic mental health app that integrates mental health coping strategies with elements of spirituality and mindfulness from the Islamic tradition to promote holistic healing, cater to the user's unique identity. So how do we plan to support the Muslim community with Yusra? The app will contain different areas to support different forms of healing, all catered to the user. Yusra will have guided self-help programs that include modules based on evidence-based therapies like CBT and mindfulness that are integrated with Islamic perspectives and Quranic reflections. There will also be daily mood check-ins and tracking with daily responses like faith-based reflections and mindfulness practices to support coping. There will also be guided mindfulness and meditation sessions based in Islamic practices, daily journal prompts, and tangible action items to promote grounding. Hopeful reminders through quotes from the Quran and other supports found within the Islamic tradition will further promote and support healing. Information guides and modules on managing stress as well as understanding mental health concepts like anxiety, depression, burnout, grief, and much more will help build the mental health literacy of each user and in turn the Muslim community as a whole. For deeper healing, a directory of resources one can access for more in-depth support, as well as a directory of Muslim mental health professionals in the user's local area. There will also be a moderated community section where users can interact with one another to further reduce isolation and build connections between individuals that are experiencing similar difficulties. Now let's talk about how we'll bring Yusra App to life. Yusra App will look to partner with local Muslim and mental health organizations like Nasiha Mental Health, Islamic Relief, and ISLA Canada that will assist in the development, funding, and maintaining of Yusra App. The app can be used by partnering organizations to help support their client users as well as help keeping Yusra continuously sustained. We're currently seeking funding through a combination of community-based grants, philanthropic foundations, and local masjid partnerships. The initial phase will focus on developing core features and piloting the app in 5 key regions with Muslim populations. In order to keep Yusra App accessible to all users, the app will also be sustained by mainly ad-based revenue from vetted relevant Muslim-friendly brands. There will also be an option to donate any amount users feel comfortable with to show their appreciation and support us in further developing features to support healing. In terms of implementation, Yusra will look to build an advisory board of Muslim clinicians, scholars, and community leaders that will support through a voluntary basis. We will look to hire a tech development team to build a user-friendly and secure platform, and finally launch a grassroots awareness campaign through Islamic centers, influencers, and student groups, as well as a social media campaign that will be broadcasted to the local and international Muslim community. Yusra App looks to make a big impact on the Muslim community through normalizing conversations around mental health and increasing mental health literacy. Yusra App can contribute to improving stigma within the Muslim community. Yusra App will be making mental health more accessible to the Muslim community by providing supports in multiple languages and in different capacities to allow for a greater audience to be reached. Also, through the integration of Islamic spirituality, mindfulness practices, and mental health coping strategies, Yusra App can contribute to decolonizing mental health and catering mental health supports to reinforce the Muslim identity. In order to evaluate our impact, we'll track engagement metrics like time spent on self-help modules, frequency of check-ins, and user retention. We'll also conduct pre- and post-assessments of emotional well-being and user satisfaction, and perhaps most importantly, we'll create spaces for user feedback so the app continues to evolve with the needs of the Muslim community. At Yusra App, our goal is to help Muslims not only find that Yusra or ease, but to feel supported, spiritually grounded, and build strong mental health along the way. I hope Yusra App can be a bridge between faith and healing, stigma and support, as well as isolation and hope, so individuals like Amir can live their life to the fullest.
Created using Powtoon.